Bon, aujourd'hui, il y a une mascarade d'élection. Aujourd'hui, personne ne parle. Soit vous parlez, vous êtes pour son troisième mandat, ou vous êtes un homme à abattre. Il n'y a pas d'autre choix.
So we've just arrived at a campaign rally for President Nkurunziza. It's one of the last he'll be doing before the election. And we're actually quite close to where the military fighting took place about a week ago. Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni was just in town for a few days. He was trying to help mediate the conflict, but having served 29 years as president himself, he's not really a fan of presidential term limits. With him leaving, one of the dissident generals has issued a threat saying that if these negotiations fail, the country of Burundi will be plunged into war. On the way here, there was tons of military in Ibonakuri lining the roads, sort of on guard, and as you can see around here, there's lots of military here as well. They're on high alert. Despite all the protests, the president actually does have a substantial support base, especially in the north of the country. And there's people that think that prior to all these events, if he was allowed to run, he actually would have won a popular election. So as you can see, they're taking no risks here. The president and his security detail are arriving right now. The good times music is blasting, and I'm gonna get out of the way.
ibintu bimeze neza cyane banezerewe turi ibiganza turaba banezerewe gusa tugira amahoro kuva rero duteye igikumu ku masezerano y'intambara twaciye turonka amahoro n'umutekano mu gihugu cyose cy'u Burundi nibo bwa mbere haciye hafi imyaka 10 ata ntambara ibaye mu gihugu cyacu cy'u Burundi kubw'ibyo rero ni nacyo gituma kuva turose izo nzego z'umutekano n'utugwi twose twagiye tugerageza kwinjira mu gihugu cyacu cy'u Burundi twamaze umwanya urume rumara ababizi n'abaca mu cyitoke abamenyesha makuru bari ngaha bavuye hanze bari barabeshwe ngo basigure icyo kintu ntabwo batora umukandida atora umugambwe watoye umukandida bashize imbere icyo amaramwe siyo kuduza abazotora savye bitete Nimba muramashi mwabujije n'umukwisha Sete Federama
What's the feeling right now among your party as the elections get closer?
So we are feeling happy. You see that we have so many members of the CNDD-FDD who come here to participate in this meeting, the meeting of the party which worked so much for the country.
There's been a lot of criticism of the president from the international community, from the UN, that are questioning this election. How do you respond to those allegations?
What you can see is that a lot of the population, 80% perhaps, are going to elect to vote the president. How the East African community, the UN can enter in this affairs of Burundi country.
We know that some members of the opposition that have fled the country, some members of your own party who have fled the country, they form what they call a transitional government in exile. What do you make of this situation?
You see how they are in exile. It was their fear. They are frightened not to get some voters who are going to vote, because this party have a lot of members in this country. All the provinces, all the communes, all the hills, you can find members of the CNDD-FDD party.
This transitional council of some of the leaders that have formed last night that said that they're going to be the new government, you don't think that there's any merit to this? You don't think that it has any value?
No, this council, I'm going to tell them to come back to come to this country, because there's no problem. Even if they are out, even they can ask the leaders, our good leaders of the country, they can come back without any problem.
Can you tell us why you're voting for the CNDD-FDD, why you support them?
Ndayikunda cyane kuko yarankuye habi, yamuye mu ishamba, inkura mu mbeho, ndaryoherwa n'ubu iwanjye muhira umutekano rwose meze neza rwose. Ni ukuvuga yadukuye mu ntamba yari ikomeye rwose. Yego abantu baragwara bagatukura bakagira ente, nukuri kuva yitsindiye nukuri ubu nta muntu n'umwe akijyama hanze. Sa nibiki? Ariko tuganira nawe.
Why can't we talk to him? Why?
Nta kintu nakimwe kibi tumubajije.
He's saying why he supports
tumubajije igituma ari umwana wa CNDD-FDD, atubwiye ko yabakuye mu ishamba. Sibyo?
He's saying why he supports the party.
N'uyu nguyu ari ngaha.
It's kind of interesting. We came here with the hope of interviewing a lot of regular people, asking them why they support the ruling party. And our fixer kept telling us it wasn't possible. They wouldn't talk without permission. They would be stopped. And we didn't believe him, and we stopped one man to ask him literally why he supports the party. And an Imbonerakure member came over and told him not to talk to us. I don't know, probably not the best method if you want people to think that your party is supported. Despite all the claims of unity by the CNDD-FDD, even high-ranking members who have disagreed with the president have had to flee for their lives. Onasim Nduwimana has been with the party since it formed in the bush during the Civil War, and is the former spokesman. After signing a letter with other party members calling for President Nkurunziza not to run for a third term, he had to flee to Rwanda. So you had a very high role in the government right now in the ruling party in Burundi. You left that role. Can you tell us what happened and why you had to leave?
Ce qui s'est passé au Burundi, nous avons connu des difficultés d'une oligarchie et politico-militaire qui à la tête se trouve le président de la République, Pierre Nkurunziza. Et celui-là n'a pas voulu respecter la constitution du Burundi et l'accord de paix et de réconciliation d'Arusha, plus les accords de cessez-le-feu. Alors nous avons élevé la voix au niveau du parti parce que c'était un tournant dangereux pour le parti, pour tout le pays et même pour la sous-région et la démocratie, les principes de la démocratie dans le monde. Après, j'ai subi quelques menaces. Nous avons regagné la clandestinité et l'exil en risquant la mort, comme quoi nous sommes en train de travailler au profit de l'opposition.
So after speaking out against the president, you were afraid for your life?
Oui, bon, quand vous parlez, le président de la République du Burundi maintenant est devenu très allergique dès qu'on parle quelque chose qui ne va pas dans le sens de ce qu'il y pense. C'est pratiquement la condamnation à mort. C'est ça qui explique pourquoi il y a beaucoup de gens qui sont torturés maintenant dans les cachots du service national et des renseignements. Il y a beaucoup de gens qui vivent cachés. Aujourd'hui, personne ne parle. Soit vous parlez, vous êtes pour son troisième mandat ou vous êtes un homme à abattre. Il n'y a pas d'autre choix.
But the orders, the killings, everything went right from the top.
Oui. Bon, je pense que le service, si j'ai bien compris la question, le service des renseignements, en fait, c'est là-bas où tout se planifiait.
So what do you see happening in the next few weeks in Burundi?
Bon, aujourd'hui, il y a une mascarade d'élections, un coup de théâtre. Ils sont en train d'organiser les élections malgré que toute la communauté internationale les a conseillés de ne pas se lancer à organiser des élections dont les résultats ne seront reconnus par personne, parce que ces élections ne peuvent pas être ni libres, ni apaisées, ni transparentes, ni inclusives. Et entre-temps, c'est la population qui souffre, c'est la démocratie qui meurt, c'est le pays, le Burundi, qui devient un pays non visitable, qui n'a pas de parole à la chaise des nations. Et c'est pour ça que nous disons ceci, qu'il faut arrêter. Et ce jeu, il est très dangereux pour notre pays, pour l'Afrique et même pour notre sous-région.